Welcome to Too Many Hobbies. My name's Jeremy, and today we're going to delve into a little bit of clockmaking tools. Now, based on what I researched, a clockmaker is somebody who makes or repairs clocks. And I am 100% amateur on repairing clocks. And more so, I kind of, to my own viewpoint, I do a tune-up. But hey, I get them running, so hey, that's repairing them. And I'm learning. I'm totally amateur. Been doing this for a couple of years, on and off. But today, I am working on this mantle clock here. And I thought I'd show you the Ollie Baker spring winding tool. This tool is an expensive tool at, it was a couple $100, but I really enjoy clocks, so I've owned it for a few years, and I decided just to take the plunge. It's like, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it safe. I want to have a tool that's secure, and I want to reduce the risk of my fingers getting hurt while attempting to work on a spring. And another reason why I bought this tool was my first really clock that I was going to delve into seriously, an anniversary clock with the barrels and stuff. And this tool is great for barrels. I'm not going to be showing you that today. Probably do another video on that one of these days. We're going to move the camera around. I'll show you super quick how this works, and we'll be done. And if you like it, we'll do more clock videos. Okay, so here's the clock I'm working on. Just a traditional American style clock with time on the one side and the strike side on the other side, and I'm just learning how that all goes back together. Like I said, I'm a 100% amateur on this stuff, but I'm learning every day, and there's a lot of great resources out there, so jump into it. But this is the Ollie Baker spring winding tool, and for this particular spring, it works in conjunction with this device, which locks the spring once you got it wound. The features that I really like with this is it's got a removable tailstock piece here. It's got a little sliding piece there that holds the spring. It's got a place to hold your letdown tools. What's a letdown tool? A letdown tool is a device that you use on the spring of a clock here. And don't worry, this is all secured and everything is not going to go flying. But basically it's just a handle in place of where your key would go for winding up the clock. But when you release the tension, you can grab this and the spring will unwind and it'll be controlled. It's really useful. Lifesaver, or at least a finger saver I should say. So this tool uses these adapters. It works great, so it's a nice system. And this was the first tool I bought, was a letdown tool. And just after research, I realized that I needed to use that, because I attempted to use one without it, and it wasn't too pretty. Didn't hurt myself, but I was lucky. So this has a nice clutch setup on it. You can change the ratchet for either direction. And we're just going to wind it up here. And normally I'd have a gloved hand over here, but we're just doing some filming here, and we'll just make it work. Again, this thing isn't going to go flying off. It's well secured. And if it does, it's not going to go flying across the room. Alright. There. This heavy-duty piece of metal will stay on there. I've actually wound it a little bit too far. But we just pull up on the tension a little bit, flip this lever over, and then I'm holding the wheel, and this is all machined out of aluminum. It's really a nice piece. Okay, so now the spring is secured with that metal band. It's not going anywhere, and now I can load it into the clock. And what's great about this piece is we just pull the tailstock off, and it's safe and secured, ready to go back in the clock. Take that off. Yeah. All done and ready to install. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at the Ollie Baker spring winder. I know it was super quick, but you know, as I was working on it, it's like, you know, should probably do a video on that. It might be interesting to some people. And as a reminder, I am a 100% amateur clockmaker, so I view it as an investment in my hobby. I've been interested in clocks, decided to go splurge for it, did some research, figured out that this was the best tool for me, and like I said, it's worked great. I mainly bought it for barrels, and it's worked awesome for that. Yeah, just kind of this year I've started using these band things. Those work great. If you got any questions, let me know. My name's Jeremy with Too Many Hobbies.